Okay, so I visited the Age of Steam Roundhouse last year, and I took tons of pictures, on my phone. And one thing I thought was really cool was this tool rack. Here's a crappy picture I printed out. So I'm trying to build one here, and I started off by 3D printing the A-frame. I did not take any measurements on this, and I was just kind of guessing as to what the height was and stuff. Originally it was pretty tall. I had sized these to be like 8-foot 4x4s tilted together, but then I kind of decided to cut them down. I just thought it was too tall. There were 14 slats on the original. I think I'm just gonna run with this many. And I tried to 3D print something, but it was not usable. So I have a bunch of tools to hang on here, and I'll show you here. Here's some tools I was planning on hanging. So this fine piece of craftsmanship here was the initial assembly jig, just to hold the legs up on end, on their sides. And I got the first 3 top slats in with some CA, and that was enough to hold it together. Now I'm doing the assembly with Eileen's tacky glue, and I really like this stuff. It seems to stick to everything. It's just easy to work with. Well, I have 14 slats on both sides, so that's about as close as I could get to the prototype there. We're on a shop tour, which I really recommend checking out if you can. It was so worth it. So I was not slick enough to use my iPhone to make measurements, but next time I'm in a place like that, I will. So I think this will be good enough. I just want to add a few more details to the roundhouse for some upcoming photography. So I didn't totally give up on my idea of printing this whole assembly out. I decided to just sort of make the front panel with the legs, and then I kind of flipped it over and had it print from the back side of the legs up. So I'm gonna take this apart and see how it came out. I'm kind of happy with the separation of the boards. I think that doesn't look too bad. Let's see what we got. I don't know, that isn't too bad if you ask me. I mean, that's pretty close. I could probably get those boards closer together, but I'm gonna try printing the other side and see how it turned out. See how it turns out as an assembly. But yeah, I'm really surprised. The supports just peeled right off. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the other side here. Looks pretty good, man. So like I said, I just decided to give the 3D printer a second shot, and like I said, I just kind of made this almost like a fence post sort of setup, and then I flipped it onto the leg side so that the supports were behind these slats, and it kind of rendered it out pretty nice. I didn't, use any crazy settings. I think these are like default settings on the printer. I think 0.15 millimeter resolution. It's fine. I'm gonna get some paint on this stuff and see what it looks like. All right, so here's one in service in the car shop, and we have one of the shop personnel looking over his selection of tools. Let's go see the one in the roundhouse. All right, well, there it is. Now our shop forces can be armed with the proper tools for the tasks at hand. Hope you like this. Hope you thought it was kind of interesting and all that, and we'll see you soon.